Hi guys, I only had a few minutes to put together week 20 Project Life for you today, and luckily I had the brand new Life Crafted kit from Citrus Twist to work with, and that made it completely possible. Now what you've just seen me do there were two 4x6 cards in the kit. Both of them are double-sided. One of them I used for the title card, and the other one I just adored both sides of it. So I went to the digital files and printed out one of the sides as a 4x6, and I'm going to use that, which means I can use the other card another time. The other two 3x4 cards I've kept pretty plain. My photos ended up being reasonably colourful this week, so I tried to keep the rest of it a little bit plainer. And like I said, I didn't have a lot of time to put the spread together, so I'm going to keep things incredibly simple, like even more simple than I normally would. So I've just added some glue to those three little photos that needed to be stuck down, and then I'm going to go through the rest of the kit. Now I just want to keep things to a sort of recipe, I guess. That's what I do when I need to get things done quickly, and that's what I'm going to do this week. I adore these puffy, well they're not puffy, what are they? They're foam. These foam scripty words, they are just so pretty, so I definitely knew that I wanted to use those. And there's also these tiny letter stickers in here again. They're just black on white, and I thought the two would work really nicely together. So I'm gonna combine a word, puffy, I'm gonna keep calling it a puffy sticker. It's not, it's a foam sticker, black foam. I'm gonna combine a black foam word with some little tiny stickers to create a sentiment for a few of these different photos. So I'm adding the word freezing to the word outside because this was a freezing morning. It was a freezing cold day. So I didn't plan it very well, to be honest. I am using my tweezers and sort of hoping that the word fit, because I was placing the outside is what I'm going to use, this foam word. I was placing that first and then adding the tiny little letter stickers to try and fit with that. So I kind of did it a bit backwards. It did end up working, but I got lucky and I learned my lesson. Now these words aren't all completely joined, so outside is in three pieces, so I'm just being careful to try and line those up nice and straight, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to repeat that process a couple more times. I've got a lovely blank space down here, so that's definitely what I'm going to fill that in with. I've got the word happy, so I'm going to add male, and you can see here I'm just working out where happy is going to be, then pulling that sheet away and then sticking my letter sticker down, and then I can carry on creating the word from there. These tweezers do make it much easier to place these tiny little letter stickers. I'm not very good at that, so the tweezers definitely help. They are by EK Success. No, they're EK Tools tweezers, and they're those reverse tweezers, and I'm getting better. I'm still not 100% with them because they're those reverse ones, but I'm definitely getting there. Now I wanted to add the same thing to this photo here, which I had already stuck down. And I didn't like the idea that the word would be directly underneath outside. I was trying to create a little bit of, I don't know, just trying to disperse these words across the spread a little bit, which is difficult because they're all going at the bottom or the top. So I did pull that photo off, turn it around and stick it back down on the other side of the card so that I could add the word this day with the letter stickers there. Now I struggle this week, no matter how much I'm trying to go quickly, I really struggle with the title card. I was desperate to use this tag card for the title card. As soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, that would make a perfect title card. And I still believe that. I just really struggled to get there. So I started off by just using those same tiny little letter stickers to spell out week 20, and I kind of wish I'd just left it at that, guys, but I can't leave it alone. I'm going to add just the one black heart here. And then I got inspired by the title card for the rest of the spread. on each tag on that title card, there's a sentiment on each of the tags. It's just a slightly different color than the tag, and I thought I would replicate that on probably most of the photos on this spread as well. So I'm using the stamp set from the kit, and for each photo I'm picking an ink that's a slightly different tone than the area that I'm going to stamp it onto. So for my Happy Mail photo, I used just a light grey ink. Obviously black would have been too harsh. And for this peach coloured card, I just grabbed an orange ink. It's enough for it to stand out, but it doesn't become too dominant is what I'm looking for when I'm picking colours. So I'm going to use this technique not just on the photos that have the black foam words, but on a couple of these littler photos as well. So the photo with Melcat, I just used, it's kind of a tanny grey, it's a dirty grey sort of ink. And the photo with myself getting my hair done looking super glamorous, I decided the stamp would look better down the bottom, so I'm going to add that in white. I didn't want it to be too heavy, so I thought the white would work better than a grey. And I'm going to just do this one more time on my top photo here. So it's going to be stamped above those tiny words. So I used a blue ink. So you can see it's a really subtle effect, but I really like just that little extra that it gives to the page. Now this is where I just get stuck on this title card. I can't leave well enough alone. At this point I'm thinking, oh, I should add another black foam word, so I quite like Loving. That would work with Loving Week 20 as a title. So I'm going to pick off all of these little letter stickers, just shuffle them around to try and create a bit of a gap in between the week and the 20 so that I could put the Loving word on top of it. And already you'll be able to see the problem. I've jammed these words right up against the number 3 there, which makes absolutely no sense. Having 3 week 20 it just didn't look good, and so then I was concerned about trying to cover up the 3, and I thought maybe this like hashtag Loving hashtag week 20, but I mean you can definitely still see that 3 underneath. I didn't love it, and I just thought, oh, I'm running out of time, I'll just leave it how it is, but I literally can't do that. So I'm going to peel it all off again. The foam words peeled off really easily. I was just being really careful trying not to rip them because some of those joining pieces are very thin. And so now I'm going to pull off the little letter stickers for the third time. I was hoping to find a die cut piece that I could cover up the 3 with, and instead I end up cutting out one of the what are they, not tags, labels from the cut apart sheet. There's a black one on there, so I thought that gets me the little bit of black that I'm after to try and balance out the rest of the layout, and it covers up the 3, which will give me plenty of space to put week 20. So here I go, pulling off the letters again. They've really taken a beating. I probably could have replaced them. There are plenty of letters on that letter sheet, but I didn't want to be wasteful, to be honest. I did rip one E, so I've had to did have to replace one E, but you know how I feel about E's. I don't want to have to replace them. There's barely enough E's in the world as it is, so I'm adding all of these little stickers back in. I did have to overlap them to fit them onto the label, but it just looks better to my eye. I'm going to ignore that the 1 and 2 are there. Next time, and now looking back at it, what I would have done is gone and grabbed the digital card of this stamp set, the card set, and I could have digitally removed the 1, 2, and 3, and it would have made a much neater title card. But as it is, this is just going to have to do. When you're out of time, you're out of time. But that being said, I actually really like the way that this worked out, and I especially like that I was done in 20 minutes. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you want to keep watching, don't forget to check out my Patreon page because there are plenty more videos over there. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye guys.